Okay students, now see question number 9. Okay, we are doing exercise 4.3. So I had explained previous word problems. Now you should try other problems, then I will tell you more questions. Okay, so now we're starting with question number 9. Alright, so question number 9. Now see what is question number 9 says. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 3/8 hours. The tap of the larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Okay, so same thing students, as I told, from the word problems try to convert in mathematical form. So now there are two taps, one tap is of larger diameter and the other one is of smaller one. Okay, so let the time taken by smaller tap, okay, smaller tap is equal to x hours. Alright, similarly let the time taken by the larger, so by the time taken by larger tap will be how much students? X minus 10. Why? See here, because it is given the tap of the larger diameter takes 10 hours less. So 10 hours less means you will subtract. Are you following these two? Because we are assuming for our side, because you have to find the time. You have to find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. So let the time taken by smaller tap is equal to x hours. Let the time taken by larger tap be x minus 10. Why we are taking x minus 10 is clear to you students? Okay. Now if you see, it is given that two water taps together can fill a tank in this hours together. This means the smaller one and the larger one together they can fill in how much? 3/8 hours. So if I check this, how much tank will be filled? Okay, so I can write part. Okay, I can write part of the tank. Part of the tank filled by smaller tap. Okay, how much it will be students? Part of the tank filled by the smaller tap. Think something you studied in your 8th and 9th, some relation is there. Okay, in 1 hour, part of the tank filled by smaller tap in 1 hour is equal to 1 upon x, right? If you remember the relation between time and work, alright, they are inversely proportional. Okay, so that is why 1 upon x. Okay, the work done, we will not write a work done, we will take part of the tank filled by the smaller tank in 1 hour will be reciprocal. Okay, if you remember, we studied this in 8th, relation between time and work. Alright, okay, suppose a person can finish a work in n days. Alright, okay, a person can finish a work in n days, so his 1 day work will be 1 upon n. So similarly, we are taking part of the tank filled by smaller tap in 1 hour will be 1 by x. Similarly, part of the tank filled by larger tap in 1 hour will be how much students? 1 upon x minus 10. Are you following till here? See this, because we have taken time from our side to be x hours. Okay, so the time taken by the larger tap is x minus 10, because this is given from in the problems. From here we got this. Now we are saying part of the tank filled by the smaller tap in 1 hour. Suppose this is a tank students. Okay, this is a tank, alright, and this is one tap. Okay, the tap with a larger diameter, alright, and water is flowing here, and the other one is with smaller diameter. Okay, and the tank. So now we are saying the part of the tank filled by the smaller tap, by this tap. Okay, it will be 1 by x. Okay, and the part of the tank filled by the larger tap will be 1 upon x minus 10. Alright, inversely relationship. Okay, so it is given that two water taps together can fill a tank in 3/8 hours. So this will be equation will be now together. So 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 1 upon 9 8 is 72 and 3 75. So 75/8, which is equal to 75 here, and 8 will go in the numerator. Followed, students? Okay, so I'm rewriting this equation. 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 8 upon 75. Once we got till here, our work is finished. Now we have to just simply solve. So understand again, students, repeating this is important question. Alright, so I'm repeating it again, understand it carefully. So let the time taken by smaller tab, okay, time taken by smaller tab be x hours. Clear? The time taken by the larger tab will be x minus 10. Why x minus 10? Because see here it is given the larger tab takes 10 hours less, 10 hours less, so x minus 10. Followed this equation. Now in 8th we studied the relation between time and work. They are inversely proportional to each other. So here what is the work? The part of the tank to be filled. This tank, suppose, okay, this tank has to be filled. Okay, together these tabs can fill in 9 3/8 hours. So together they both can fill in how much hours? 9 3/8. So 9 3/8 means what? 9 8 is 72 and 3 75/8. 75/8. Now the part of the tank, so this is the work done. Okay, part of the tank filled by the smaller tap in 1 hour, it will be inversely proportional, so that is 1 upon x. Similarly, part of the tank filled by larger tap in 1 hour will be 1 upon x minus 10. This 1 upon x minus 10. Alright, now it is given that 2 water taps together can fill a tank in how much? 75/8 hours, right? So this equation now 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 1 upon 75/8. Inversely proportional, student, that is why. So 75/8 means 8 upon 75. Now we got this equation. 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 8/75. Now we can simply solve this. So now I'll start solving, students. All these questions I have told how to solve, so you can do them directly. So I'm starting to solve them, okay? So let me write the equation. 1 upon x, so 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 is equal to 8 upon 75. So cross multiply and solve. So this will be x minus 10 is equal to, okay, so from here I will get x is here, so x minus 10 plus x is equal to 8 upon 75. So 2x minus 10 upon x square minus 10x is equal to 8 upon 75. You can take 2 common and cancel here also, but I am not doing that so that you don't get confused. So now cross multiply, okay, cross multiply. So this will be 75 multiplied by 2x minus 10 is equal to 8 multiplied by x square minus 10x. Okay, this x into x square minus 10x, okay. Solve this. 2 5s are 10, 10 plus 1, 2 7 are 14, 150x minus 750 is equal to 8x square minus 80x. So I can write this 8x square minus 80x, transpose this plus 150 on the right side, so this will be minus 150x, this minus will become plus 750 is equal to 0. So this is now 8x square minus 230x plus 750 is equal to 0. Alright, so I can write this here like this. So equation we have got quadratic now. 8x square minus 230x plus 750 is equal to 0. Alright, students. So make factors. 750 into 8, 750 into 8, 8 0 0, 8 5s are 40, 0 plus 4, right? So this will be 6, 7 is 56 and 4 6000. And so now you have to make factors of this. So if you split 230, okay, so 230 will be 200 into 30, yes. So 3 to the 6, yes, we will get 6000 and we add, we will get this. So the factors will be now, I am not explaining this, students, we have solved so many quadratic equations, I have already told you how to solve this. So product will be 750 into 8, okay, and your sum has to be minus 230x. So I am writing now 8x square minus 200x minus 30x plus 750 is equal to 0. Minus minus plus minus 230 minus minus plus will give me 6000, correct. So from here what can I take common? I can take 4x I'm taking common, so here it will be 2x minus 50, 4 5s are 20, 4 0 0, right, minus, from here I can take 15 common, 15, so 2x minus plus minus 30x, right, minus 50, minus minus plus 15 into 5, 75 and 0, 750, correct, is equal to 0. So 4x minus 15 and 2x minus 50 is equal to 0. So this means 4x minus 15 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 50 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 15 by 4, and from here x is equal to 25, right. Don't ask me how, students, by this time you should know. So 2x is equal to 50, this is very elementary, students, you should know this how to solve now. Okay, so many questions we have solved, so that is why this 25. Now out of these values, now question is which value we should take. Both are positive. Now if you see what, this is the value of x, okay, this is the value of x. So what had we have taken for x, students? What was the we have taken value for x? See here, okay, if you see the slide, we have taken smaller tab to be x and larger will be x minus 10, right. Alright, we had taken this. If I take this as 15 by 4, so this is smaller x, okay, for smaller tab x is equal to 15 by 4, and if I take for the larger, it is x minus 10, so 15 by 4 minus 10 will give me negative value. See, solve this, 15 minus 40 upon 4, so negative value, so we will not take this value. Are you following, students? We will not take this value, okay. Why? This is the logic I have explained you, because we are taking x as smaller tab. If we take this x is equal to 15 by 4, this is the value of the smaller tab. So if we take 15 by 4 smaller tab, for larger tab it will be x minus 10, which is 15 by 4 minus 10, which will give me negative value, so this is wrong. So I will take this value, x is equal to 25. Let me change the x, we will take x is equal to 25. Are you following? Now for smaller tab it is 25. So for larger tab we had taken x minus 10, okay, so 25 minus 10, which is equal to 15. Are you following? So that is why the question was asking, okay, that is why the question was asking time taken individually by the tabs. So for smaller tab, this is the answer, time, smaller tab, time taken, okay, smaller, and for this is for larger tab, okay, and it is in hours, students, okay. So this is 25 hours and this is 15 hours. I hope you followed why we are not taking x is equal to 15 by 4, because if we take 15 by 4 for larger tabs, we had taken x minus 10, students, right. What is the value of x? 15 by 4. So 15 by 4 minus 10 will give me a negative value. How can you get a negative value? So that is why we will not take this. But if we take x is equal to 25, so x is equal to 25 for smaller tab, correct. For larger we had x minus 10, so 25 minus 10 is 15, so this is correct. Are you following, students? So in this way we will solve all the questions. Now almost all the word problems have been solved, students, different types. This speed type I have solved in previous exercises, so that is an assignment for you. You should complete this average, speed, uniform, all these questions I had solved previously, average speed, uniform speed, okay, so that you should complete. This was a difficult and a different type, so I have solved. Now try and complete this exercise, then we will start with the new exercise. So study well and be good, students, and go through this video again, and as I told, sit with a paper and pen so that you can simultaneously write simultaneously and understand the concepts, okay. So study well and all the best.